Hi, we are Josh and Steph, and this is our pony Hazel, and together we are Spoke and Timber. We are driving our lives towards buying a plot of land to begin our horse-powered smallholding. Aligning our skills and heritage crafts with our guardianship towards nature, we hope that you will follow along on our journey. This video is bringing you with us as we visit the land we are in the process of buying in Devon, coupling it in with a trip to visit Josh's family and a camp out on Dartmoor. Our day started at 5 AM to miss the holiday traffic and to make sure that our pups had some time on the beach before the morning curfew. Josh loves spending time with his nephews, and today we are visiting a farm shop, park, and then the beach. Our drive took us along one of my favourite coastal roads, and I still cannot believe that our base is going to be within easy driving distance of this stunning landscape. Josh pointed out the hills on the horizon and let me know that our land is over there somewhere. He has called Dorset home since birth and is my own personal tour guide. He grew up with a deep love for the sea and is in his element when in wild water. I am from the Midlands and I am still getting used to these majestic coastlines and vast open shores, enjoying every adventure and story I am told about each new place that we visit. This popular Cornish beach spot is called Polzeath, and Josh tried and failed in his attempt to get me to stand up on his surfboard, but did manage to get both of his nephews out into the shallows for a play, whilst I spent some quiet time with my dogs on the coastal path, watching holiday makers with their snacks and fishing nets pass me by. Later on in the day, we had the pleasure of watching Bill Bartlett conduct his mindfulness walk and sand art lesson after the tide had gone out. I was in awe at how he managed to create those flowing lines on such a huge canvas. Hopefully we can come back soon and take part in one of his classes. We had pizza on the sand and then said goodbye to the tired out family as they dragged their bodyboards and beach towels back to their cars to head home. Tonight, Josh and I are sleeping under the stars on Dartmoor. We don't own a tent, just some fold-out canvas cots, hand-woven woolen rugs and a good duvet. It has been dry for a few weeks now, so hopefully we don't get unexpectedly rained on. Josh has been kayaking on the Dart since he was a child, so knows a few lovely tucked-away camping spots. However, we arrived so late we just pulled into the nearest empty car park and abandoned ship, tucked under the covers and went straight to sleep with the Milky Way shining brightly overhead. These fold-out cots are made from wood and canvas, and although are a little heavy for hiking with, are perfect for these overnight campouts. Once they are unfolded, we cover them in hand-woven sheep's wool rugs to keep the chill off of our backs. We run courses on how to weave these rugs and enjoy teaching other old crafts and hope to do so on our land in the near future. In the morning we were up early again with the excitement of seeing the land buzzing around us. And what a view to wake up to. Dartmoor is one of the last places you're allowed to wild camp in England. Access to nature is so limited to many people and causes us a deep sadness at the amount of freedom that we have lost over the years. A huge, heartfelt thank you goes out to all of those who recently fought the Dartmoor wild camping ban. We washed, dressed, caffeinated, and drove on towards the start point of today's river walk. Josh was keen to show me a stretch of river that was swimmable and had some gentle rapids that we could float down. Newbridge is a Grade 2 listed medieval bridge, and I think it looks like something straight out of Lord of the Rings. Even though Blue is getting on in years, we make sure he still comes out in his buggy to enjoy days with the whole family. He is often found sitting in calm contemplation, watching the world go by from the various viewpoints that he is wheeled to. Sometimes Sunny, with her short little legs, hitches a ride in the Blue mobile too. The watering hole was surprisingly busy today, so no footage was taken, but I highly recommend a visit to the new bridge walk if you're ever passing. Oh, and don't forget your wallet for a waffle cone ice cream in the car park. We enjoyed hours down by the river before we set off for the last adventure of the trip. And so began the drive to the land that we have worked tirelessly towards for years. This has been our one dream, the ultimate goal, and the fact that we have nearly arrived is still incomprehensible to us. I drank in the scenery as it flowed past, thinking about how I have lived nomadically most of my adult life to save enough to arrive at this point. The concept of being settled feels almost alien, and the nerves built as we drove closer to the land that will soon put a pause on my drifting. Josh's story of immense physical and emotional sacrifice to get here, coupled with mine, feels almost like we are heaving two exhausted souls over the finish line. We are going to need one hell of a nap before the work begins, but oh, what amazing work it's going to be. We cannot wait to share it with you.